Every year, about 4 million tons of Lay's potato chips are enjoyed around the world. These thin, crispy, golden potato slices, loved by people everywhere, are made by PepsiCo through its Frito-Lay division. To meet the huge global demand, thousands of tons of high-quality potatoes are harvested and processed every single day. A single modern Lay's production line can make around 125,000 potato chips per minute. But have you ever wondered how these delicious chips are made in factories? Today, we'll visit some of the factories to discover how the world's most popular potato chip is produced. Stay with me until the end. The first potato chip was invented in 1853 in the United States by American chef George Crumb. Trying to please a customer, he sliced potatoes paper thin, fried them until perfectly crispy, and seasoned them with salt. The customer loved it, and the new snack quickly became popular, soon known as the famous Saratoga chips. The story of Lay's began many years later, in 1932, when Herman W. Lay, a young entrepreneur from Tennessee, started selling handmade potato chips from the trunk of his car. His success was so great that he soon bought the factory that supplied him and created the Lay's brand. Over the years, Lay's became one of the first chip brands sold in supermarkets and among the pioneers to advertise on television. In 1961, the company merged with the Frito Company to form Frito-Lay, which later became part of PepsiCo, a fusion that fueled the brand's global expansion. Today, Lay's potato chips are sold in more than 200 countries and produced on fully automated lines, capable of processing up to 15 tons of potato chips per hour. The potatoes used to make Lay's chips aren't the same ones you find in supermarkets. They come from farms that are carefully selected and directly supervised by Frito-Lay. These farms grow special varieties of potatoes with low sugar and high starch content, perfect for making chips. That's the secret behind those golden, crispy slices with the same great flavor in every bag. The potatoes are harvested at the perfect stage of maturity. Each farm is responsible for the initial washing and sorting, and only the best, high-quality potatoes are transported in refrigerated trucks to the processing plants. The company ensures that its potatoes go from the field to the bag in just 48 hours. That's why Lay's prioritizes local growers, reducing transport time and ensuring the potatoes always arrive fresh at Frito-Lay's factories. According to the company, the classic Lay's flavor is made with only 3 ingredients: potatoes, vegetable oil, and salt, with no artificial colors or preservatives. When the trucks arrive at the processing plants, they're first weighed, and a sample of the potatoes is taken for quality testing. If the batch is approved, the truck is unloaded into a large receiving hopper equipped with conveyor belts and cushioning systems that prevent damage or bruising to the potatoes. From there, the potatoes move along conveyor lines directly to the initial washing stage. They enter large rotating drums with high-pressure water jets, or flow through pressurized water channels, which remove soil and other impurities. This stage uses recycled and filtered water. Frito-Lay reuses a large portion of it to reduce water consumption and minimize environmental impact. An inspection conveyor with an optical sorting system screens the whole potatoes. Any tubers that are too small, misshapen, or blemished are automatically removed from the line. Next, the potatoes go through abrasive peelers that remove the skin using rotating rollers or jets of steam. Most Lay's factories use a high-pressure steam peeling system, considered the most efficient and hygienic method in the world. The potatoes are then carried to high-speed slicing machines. The cutting is done by circular blades spinning at extremely high speeds, up to 3,000 revolutions per minute. These slicers can cut hundreds of potatoes every minute, producing thousands of perfectly uniform chips. The blades are adjusted with micrometric precision to create slices about 1.2 millimeters thick, the secret behind the light, crispy texture of Lay's chips. Each machine can slice up to 50 tons of potatoes per hour. For wavy-style chips like Lay's Wavy or Ruffles, depending on the country, serrated or corrugated blades are used to create the signature ridges on each slice. Right after slicing, the potato slices are submerged in a cold water bath. This step removes excess starch, which could make the potatoes darken during frying, and separates any slices that are stuck together, ensuring each one fries perfectly on its own. Next, the potatoes move to the automated continuous frying line. These industrial fryers can be 10 to 20 meters long and run non-stop, 24 hours a day. The vegetable oil is heated to 180 degrees Celsius, and the frying process lasts 2 to 3 minutes, just enough to evaporate the water and create that signature crispy texture. The slices are carefully flipped to ensure every side is evenly cooked. The oil is constantly filtered, while its level, temperature, and purity are monitored automatically. Depending on the fryer model and the type of chip, flat or ridged, each line can produce 5 to 15 tons of chips per hour. Immediately after frying, the potatoes pass through optical sensors and high-speed cameras that automatically identify and remove broken slices, discolored or burnt potatoes, and slices that don't meet size or curvature standards. Approved potatoes continue along vibrating conveyor belts and enter cooling zones, where cold air lowers their temperature from 180 degrees Celsius to around 35 degrees Celsius, preparing them for seasoning and packaging. Once golden and crispy, the potatoes move along conveyor belts into large rotating seasoning drums. These drums are oversized, tilted cylinders that turn slowly as the potatoes pass through them. While the drums rotate, an automated system sprays the seasoning powder, a precise blend of salt, spices, natural flavors, and extracts carefully developed by Lay's specialists. Each flavor receives its own specific layer of seasoning. The residual oil still coating the potatoes allows the seasoning to stick instantly, creating a uniform layer of color and flavor on every slice. Optical sensors check that all the potatoes have the correct color, automatically adjusting the seasoning as needed. The seasoned potatoes then pass through a cooling tunnel where the flavor sets, excess powder is collected, and the final result is a light, crispy, flavorful chip, ready for packaging. Next, the potatoes are directed to automatic multi-head scales, which weigh each portion with extreme precision, sometimes differing by just a few grams. They then drop into high-speed horizontal packaging machines, which form the bags from rolls of laminated film, a combination of plastic and aluminum, providing strength and protection against light and moisture. Before sealing, the air inside each bag is carefully replaced with nitrogen gas. This process creates an inert atmosphere, preventing oxidation and keeping the chips crispy for longer, while also reducing breakage during transport. Finally, the bags are heat-sealed, stamped with batch codes and production and expiration dates, and organized into cardboard boxes that will be sent to distribution centers and retail outlets worldwide. If you enjoyed this episode, please like it and share it with your friends. Leave a comment telling us where you watch from and what you thought of this video. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we publish new content. Thank you for sticking with me this far.